Good afternoon to everyone. I am Gaurav Gupta. Today we are going to solve the remaining question of the exercise 3.3 class 10. The method is already known. We have to do solve the linear pair of equation by using a method which is called the substitution method. In the first part we already did the question number 1 and did all its parts. Now what you have to do, I am going to take its next question. The question number is 2. I hope you listen to me very carefully and watch this video from start to the end. If you still not watch my first video, then you go to my playlist and watch first. Now the question second is what? 2x plus 3y is equal to 11, 2x minus 4y is equal to 24, and hence find the values of m. It means we have to find the values of m, for which y is equal to mx plus c. So what we have to do? We have to calculate the values of m, but m is dependent on x and c as well as c. And how is possible to calculate without any values of x and y and c? It's not possible to calculate the values of y. So what we have to do? First we have to calculate the values of x and y. Now do. First step is what? Step 1 is what? We have to write the equation. Your first equation is what? 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. And second equation is 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24. This is your equation 1 and this one is equation number 2. Now the first step is what? We have to use first equation and to find out the variables either x or y in terms of the another variables. Now I am going to get the values of x in terms of variable y. So using first equation, the first equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. I have to calculate the values of x, so that's why I have to take this 3y on the right hand side. What I get? 2x is equal to 11 minus 3y. Now what will be the values of x? X is equal to 11 minus 3y divided by 2. This is our first step. Now second step is what? Step 2. Put it in equation second, because I have calculated the x from the first equation, so that's why I have to put the values in the equation second. What's the second equation is what? 2x minus 4y, 2 into x, and what will be the values of x is what? 11 minus 3y divided by 2, and the remaining terms as it is minus 4y is equal to minus 24. Now it's very easy to calculate the values of x because this equation becomes a single variable and the variable is what? Y. To calculate the values of y very easily. Now first we have to do multiply. 11 into 2 we get 22. 2 into 3 6y divided by 2 minus 4y, because this is rational term, so I am going to make it also as a rational. This is minus 24. I am also making as a rational because rational terms makes very easy to solve. Now what we have to do? Take its LCM. What's the LCM of 2 into 1? 2. Now do multiply. 1 into this 22 minus 6y and minus 4y into 2 we get minus 8y, which is equal to minus 24 divided by 1. Now simplify it. 22 minus 6y and minus 8y, which is equal to minus 14y divided by 2, which is equal to minus 24 divided by 1. Now do cross multiplications. 1 into this we get the same terms, 22 minus 14y. If we do multiply 24 into 2, what we will get? We get minus 48. Now it's very easy. I am going to take this 22 on the right hand side. So on the left hand side, that minus 14y is the only term that remains here. Now this is 48 minus 3, and if we take 22 on the right hand side, it also becomes negative 22. So what we will get? Minus 14y. So please make a note first, then I will do next part. Please make a note. So what we get? Minus 14y is equal to minus 48 and minus 22. I am solving here. Minus 14y is equal to minus 48 and minus 22. It means minus 70. So negative is cancelled out. 14y is equal to 70. And what will be the values of 70? 70 divided by 14. 14 5s are 60. 70. So we get y is equal to 5. So the values of y is 5. Now the third step is we have to put this value in the equation number 3. This is your equation number 3. So please make a note, then I will rub this part. Now put it x, put the value of y in equation 3. Now solve it. X is equal to 11 minus 3 into y, and what the values of y is? 5 divided by 2. So 11 minus 15 divided by 2. So what we will get? Minus 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. So we get x is equal to 2. Now we have the values of y and x. Now what we have to calculate? We have to find out m, for which y is equal to mx plus 3. I write here c. So do correct them. It is not a c. This one is 3. Now y is equal to what? Mx plus 3. And now what is the values of y? Y is 5 is equal to m. What is the values of x is what? Sorry, we get here negative. Negative 2 plus 3. Now solve this. Take it on the left hand side. 5 minus 3, which is m into minus 2. So this one is 2 is equal to minus 2m. So if we take m, so what we will get? 2 divided by minus 2. It cut and gives the values of minus 1. So we get m is equal to minus 1. This is the final answer. Please make a note. Now the question number 3, part 1. What the question say? Please read the statement. The difference between the two number is 26. It means we have two numbers. I am going to solve it. Let our first number is x, and then second number is y. So but I don't know what number is greater. I have to let x is greater than y. Now read the statement. The difference between the two number. Difference means the highest number minus lowest number. And what is the highest number is x. So according to question, what it states? The difference of the number, it means x minus y. The difference between the two number is 26. So this becomes your equation 1. Now read the next part. And one number is 3 times. It means the first number is greater. So first number is x is equal to 3 times. 3 times means 3 multiply the other number. Other is what? Y. So this is what? This is your second equation. Now what's the rule? Apply. I am applying step 1. Using first equation, x minus y is equal to 26. I am try to get the values of x in terms of y. That's why I have to take this negative y on the right hand side. It becomes 26 plus y. What is the step 2? Put it in equation 2. What's the second equation is this? What is the value of x is? 26 plus y, which is equal to 3 into y, means 3y. Now solve it. I have to separate the values of x. We have to find out the values of y. So we have to take it on the one side. So that's why I am going to take this y on the right hand side. So this becomes 26 plus 26 is equal to 3y. This becomes negative. So 26, 3y minus y, which is equal to 2y. Now what is the values of y? 26. We have to take it on the denominator part. It becomes 13. So we get y is equal to 13. Now what's the next step is? We have to put it in the equation number 3. What is the equation 3 is what? This is your equation 3. Now put it in equation 3. What's the equation 3? X is what? 26 plus y. And what is the value of y is? 13. 26 plus 13, which is equal to 39. So we get x is equal to 39. So x is equal to 39 and y is equal to 13. That's the answer of the first part of the question number 3. Please make a note. Now please read the second part of the question number 3. The larger sorry for your disturbing. The larger of the two supplementary angle. You know what's the supplementary angle? The sum of any two angle is, if it is 180, then it is called the supplementary angle. Again please read. The sum of the two angle is equal to 180 degree is called the supplementary angle. So it says the larger of the two supplementary angle exceed the smaller angle. But in this we have given only one condition. It means we have to understand and write the second condition according to yourself. So supplementary angles. Supplementary angle means angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. It's a condition, supplementary angle. But we don't know what is our first angle. So let angle 1 is theta 1. Sorry, I am going to represent it x and y terms. So angle 1 is represented by x and angle 2 is represented by y. Then x plus y is what? Which is equal to 180 degree. This is equation 1. I am considering that x is greater than y. It means the first angle is greater than second angle. So read the larger angle. Larger means x is exceed means greater. What's the greater? It's greater from y. And how much amount? 18 degree. It means one angle is greater than the second angle by an amount of 18 degree. This is the second condition. This one is your according to question. This is equation 1 and this is what? Equation 2. Now you have to do the same step. First step is what? We have already step 1. we have already the value of variable x in terms of variable y. So there is no need to do further step because step 1 is already completed. Now put the value of x in equation 1. I am going to put the values of x in equation 1. Equation 1 is what? X plus y is equal to 180, and the values of x is what? Y plus 18. So I am writing y plus 18 plus y is equal to 180. I am just putting the values of x. X is what? Y plus 18. So I am writing y plus 18 plus y is equal to 180. Now we have to solve it to get the values of y. Now add y plus y, it becomes 2y. Take it on the right hand side, it becomes negative. 180 minus 18. What we will get? 162. Now what will be the value of y? 162 divided by 2. 81. So y is equal to 81. This is our one angle, and I am considering it. X angle is greater, and how much amount? Y plus 18. So put this value. Put it in equation 2. X is what? X is equal to y, and the values of y is 81 plus 18, which is equal to 99 degree. So x is what? 99 degree. This is your answer of x. So the values of y is 81 and the values of x is 99 degree. Please make a note. Now please read the statement. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3800, but we don't know the cost of one bat and one ball. Now what we have to do? First we have to do let. Solution. Let cost of one bat is equal to x rupees. Now cost of one ball is y rupees. So if we do purchase 7 bat, the cost of one bat is x, and we have to purchase 7 bat, then what will be? The cost is 7 into x. So according to Ocean, we do purchase 7 bat, the cost of bat is x. Now we purchase 6 ball and the cost of ball is y. Now the total cost is what? 3800. Now say second, later she buy 3 bats, so the total cost of bat is 3x plus 5 balls. So cost of balls is 5y, and she had to pay 1750. Now we have to solve. This is first equation and this one is second equation. So what is our step 1? We have to find out the values of one variable. So do 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800. I am going to calculate the values of x in terms of y. Then what do we have to do? I am going to take this 6y on the right hand side. Now x becomes 3800 minus 6y divided by 7. I am going to take this equation as a third equation. Now step 2 is what? Put it in equation number 2. What's the second equation is what? This 3 into x, and what is the values of x is 3800 minus 6y divided by 7 plus 5y is equal to 1750. Now we have to solve this. Please solve this. Multiply 3 by 3800. What is 3000? 3 8s are 24. Carry 2. 3 3s are 9 or 2 11. Minus 3 6 are 18y divided by 7 plus 5y. I am taking divided by 1 so that we can easily find out its LCM and do calculations, which is equal to 1750. Now solve this. What's the LCM of this? 7. Now do multiply. 1 into this we get 11400 minus 18y, and 7 into 5 we get 35y, which is equal to 1750 divided by 1. Now do cross multiply. If we do multiply it with 1, we got 11400. Now minus 18y plus 35, we get plus 17y. Now do multiply it with 7. 700, 7 5 is 35, carry 3. 7 7 is 49 or 3, 52, carry 5. 7 with the 7 and 5 is 12. Now what is? Please make a note first, then I will rub this part. Now I am going to solve here. This is 17y as it is, and this is 12,250 minus, if we take it on the left hand side, it becomes negative 11,400. Now solve this. 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 0, 5, 2 minus 12 minus 4, 8, 11 minus 11, 0. It means we get 17y. Now what is the values of y? 850 divided by 17. Now cut it. 17 5s are 85. So what we will get? We get y is equal to 50. Next step is we have to get the values of x. Put it in equation 3. Put it in equation 3. Now this is our equation 3. So I am writing here x is what? 3a00 minus 6 into y. The values of y is what? 50. Divide by is 7. So please solve it, which is equal to 3800 minus 6 into 50. We get 300 divided by 7, which is equal to 3500 divided by 7. 7 5s are 30, so we get 500. X is equal to 500. It means the cost of bat is 500 and the cost of ball is 50 rupees. So what? This one is rupees. This is cost of ball and this is cost of bat. Please make a note. Now please read the statement. The statement is very lengthy, but the question is very easy. Please read the statement. The taxi charge in a city. It means we are talking about a taxi that has two types of charge. One is your fixed charge and the second one is charge per kilometer. It means if you hire a taxi and don't go, then after that you have to pay a fixed charge, because fixed charge is necessary whether you will go or not. You have to do permanent. It means that charge is you have to do pay. And the next charge is what? The charge per kilometer. It means if you go long distance, then you have to pay large charge. If you go a small distance, then you have to pay a small amount. The same here. So what? Taxi charge. How the taxi charge? Two types of charge. One is what? Fixed charge. Plus second one is charge per kilometer. It means a taxi cab charge to us two types of charge. One is fixed charge and second one is charge per kilometer, but we don't know how much fixed charge. So I am considering let fixed charge is what, x, and charge per kilometer is y. I am just let. Now read the sentence. For a distance of 10 kilometer, if I go a distance of 10 kilometer, the charge paid is 105. It means we have to pay 105. It means taxi charge 105 rupees. It means this is a total charge. So the taxi charge as fixed charge, this is what, x plus the charge is now you know, because the taxi charge, two types of charge, fixed charge and charge per kilometer. I am considering the fixed charge is x, that we have to do pay, either we have to go or not. We have to do pay, it's must. Now the charge per kilometer is decided depending upon the what we have to go, a distance. In this, what we have to go, a distance of 10 kilometer, and the charge per kilometer is y. Then the total charge per kilometer is 10 into y. So this is what, this is our equation 1. So I am considering fixed charge is x and charge per kilometer is y. So this is first equation. Now read, for a journey of 15 kilometer, the charge paid is 155. It means now the equation second one, 155, fixed charge is same. Now the difference is what? The difference is what? Only the charge per kilometer. The distance is 15 and charge per kilometer is again y. So this becomes equation your second. So I hope you understand this equations. So it's very easy to solve. Please make a note first. So we got our two equations. One equation is this and second equation is this. So what's the step one is? We have to find the value of one variable in terms of second variable by using equation 1. What's the equation 1 is? 105 is equal to x plus 10y. I am solving for x. So that's why I have to take this 10y on the left hand side. So I got the value of the variable x in terms of y. Second step is put it into the equation number 2. Put it in equation 2. Now you have to do put. Second equation is what? 155 is equal to x. The values of x is 105 minus 10y plus 15y. It's very easy to solve. Please take it on the left hand side. 155 minus 105. Now minus 10y plus 15. 15 minus 10, we get 5y. 155 minus 15, we get 50. So what will be the values of y? 50 divided by 5, which is 10. So what's the values of y? Values of y is 10. Now put it in equation 3. Put it in equation 3. Now solve this. 105 minus 10 into y, and the values of y is 10, which is equal to x. 105 minus 10 into 10, 100, which is equal to x. So what we will get? 5. So what's the answer now? Fixed charge, that is x, which is 5 rupees, and charge per kilometer, which is y, this is 10 rupees. Now please go back and read the statement. What we have to find out. Please make a note and try to read the complete part of the statement. Now what's the second part or your last part? You have to find out the charge for that 25 kilometer also. So we have to find charge for 25 kilometer. It means charge is what? Fixed charge plus charge per kilometer multiply distance. How much distance we covered? We know the fixed charge is what? 5 rupees, and the charge per kilometer is 10 rupees. And what we have to find out? We covered a distance of 25 kilometers, so 25. This is the distance, and the charge per 1 kilometer is 10, and we go to 25 kilometers. So 25 into 10, we got 25. 250 plus 5, which is equal to 255 rupees. This is the total charge for the distance of 25 kilometer. Please make a note. Now please read the next fifth question. A fraction becomes 9 by 11. So you know what is a fraction? Fraction means a rational number. So I am taking fraction. Let a fraction. I am taking a fraction is x divided by 5. Now you have to read the statement. A fraction becomes, it means this becomes 9 by 11 when if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. What's the part? X is your numerator, so we have to add 2. Also we have to add 2 in the denominator part, so y plus 2. Now please solve this and get a simplified form. Do cross multiply. If we multiply 9 into y plus 2 and 11 multiply x plus 2, we get simplified form. 9 into y, we get 9y plus 9 into 2, we get 18. 11 into x, we get 11x. 11 into 2, we get 22. Now 9y, take it 18 on the right side. 11x plus 22 minus 18. Now please solve this further. 9y is equal to 11x. 22 minus 18, we get 4. So this is our first equation. Now make it second equation. Read the second part. If the 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it means we have to add now 3 on the numerator as well as 3 on the denominator. It becomes 5 by 6. So it becomes 5 by 6. Now the same step, do cross multiply. 6 into x, we get 6x plus 6 into 3, 18, which is equal to 5 into y, 5y plus 5 into 3, 15. Now make it more simple. 6x is equal to 5y and take it 18 on the right hand side plus 15 minus 18. What you will got? You get 6x is equal to 5y. 15 minus 18 minus 3. This is your second equation. I hope you understand this. Please make a note. I hope you are clearly visible. So please make a note. Now this is 2 equation, and now we have to do the same step. Step 1 is what? Step 1, first equation is what? 9y is equal to 11x plus 4. I am going to calculate the values of x. That's why I have to take this 4 on the left hand side. It becomes negative 11x. Now what will be the values of x is what? We have to take this 11 to the denominator part. So we get x is equal to 9y minus 4 divided by 11. Now second step is what? Put it in equation 2. Now what's the second equation is this. Now put it here. 6 into x, and the values of x is what? 9y minus 4 divided by 11 is equal to 5y minus 3. Now solve this. Do multiply. 9 into 6, 54y. 6 into 4, 24 divided by 11 is equal to 5y minus 3. I am making as a rational form. So do cross multiply. If we do multiply it with 1, but we will get 54y minus 24. To multiply 11 into 5, 55y, 11 into 3, 33. Now make it, take it 55 on the left hand side, 54y minus 55y, because the sign of 55 is positive. Now take it 24 on the right side, it becomes plus 24. So what we will get? 54y minus 55y, we get minus 5. Minus 33 plus 24, what we will get? We get minus 9. So negative negative cancel out, we get y is equal to 9. Now next step is what? We have to put in equation number 3. This is equation number 3. Put it in equation 3. Put it in equation 3. 9 into y. The values of y is 9 minus 4 divided by 11. Now solve this. 9 into 9, 81 minus 4 divided by 7, which is 77 upon 7. So cut it 11. So we get x is equal to 11. So y is equal to 9 and x is equal to 11. This is the solution. Please make a note. Just wait a minute. We did wrong here. What did wrong? Because the division is 11. I did wrong here. 9 into 9, 81 minus 4 divided by 11, which is 77 by 11. So this will cut on 7. So we get x is equal to 7, not x is equal to 11. Our final answer is what? Our fraction is x by y. So what's the values of x is? 7. And what's the values of y is what? 9. So 7 by 9 is your final answer. Do correct it. Now please read the sixth part of the question number 3. 5 years ago, the age of Jacob will be 3 times of his son. But we don't know the age of Jacob and don't know the age of his son. So what we have to do? Let present age of Jacob, I am considering as x. His son, I am considering as y in years. I am considering the present age of Jacob is x years and his son is y years. Now please read. 5 years hence the age of Jacob will indicates the statement goes to future. So after 5 years, present age is x. Now after 5 years is x plus y, and his son age is y plus 5. Now again read 5 years ago. Ago means previous. I am taking 5 years ago. Present age is x. Now the age before 5 years, x minus 5, because today my age is 25. Then 5 years ago is 25 minus 5, 20, and after 5 years 25 plus 5, 30. So we get x minus 5, and here we get y minus 5. Now please read the statement according to question. What it states? After 5 years, it means we have to take this age. Jacob age is x plus 5. Will means equal to 3 times. 3 times means multiply. His son, the same son age is y plus 5. Now do simplify. X plus 5 is equal to 3 into y. We get 3y. 3 into 5, 15. Now simply solve. X is equal to 3y plus 15. I am going to take this 5 on the right hand side. This becomes negative 5. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 3y plus 15 minus 5, 10. This is our equation first. Now read the second part. 5 years ago. Ago means we are talking to this age. 5 years ago. Jacob age is what? X minus 5. Was 7 times means 7 multiply his son. The son age is y minus 5. So this is the condition after 5 years, and this is the condition before 5 years. So please solve it. X minus 5, do multiply. 7 into y, 7y, 7 into 5, 35. So and x minus 5 is equal to, also you can take it on the right hand side. X is equal to 7y minus 35, and this negative 5 becomes here positive 5. So what we will get? X is equal to 7y minus 35 plus 5, we get minus 30. This is equation 2. Now we get equation 1 and 2. So please make a note first, then we will solve it. So we get these two equations. Solve it. This is our first equation. Put the values of x in equation 2. Put the value of x from equation 1 into equation 2. Now I am put the values of x in this equation. So what's the x is? 3y plus 10, and we have to write as it is this term, 7y minus 30. Now solve this. I am going to take this 7y on the left hand side. It becomes 3y minus 7y, and take it this 10 on the right hand side. It goes to negative. Minus 3y minus, we get minus 4y is equal to minus 40. Minus cancel out, we get 4y is equal to 40. Y is equal to what? 40 divided by 4. We get 10. So what is y? Y is his son age. Jacob son age is what? Y, which is 10 years. This is our first answer. Now we have to calculate Jacob age. Now put the value of y in equation 2. Whatever you get, whenever you get a value, it's your choice. You have to put either in 1 and 2, you get the values. So this is what x is equal to 7 into y. The values of y is what? 10 minus 30. So x is equal to 70 minus 30, which is 40. It means Jacob age is 40 years. I hope you understand this. Please make a note first. So if you really like my video, don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Then I will prepare for a next video for the exercise 3.4 very soon. Thank you once again for watching my video from start to end. Do it, share as you can do, because everyone gets the benefit of this video. Please make a note and do it all question in your fair notebook. So we completed up to exercise 3.3. Then we will proceed to our next exercise 3.4 very soon. So do complete your notebook up to exercise 3.3. We will meet very soon.